Ma Boyd said that Starboy of Stupidity needs to stick his written scripts at his mess conferences. She said Tomatay Skerrit was looking for sympathies and tried to use the 6th anniversary of the passage of Hurricane Maria as his scapegoat. The helper said not how little boy Goatson brutalized the ladies Doe and Wesley as his scapegoat to Antigua. Ma Boyd said that Zanfan Malédysion said at his mess conference about the 6th anniversary of Hurricane Maria. Luckily for us at the time, we had a significant amount of money saved that we were able to buy food and other supplies and to help people fix their homes. She said to hold a ferking minute and stick a fork in it. Because the Labah grabberment behaved like labahrites were the only people affected. Up to today, people are still under tarpaulin. The family on Virgin Lane who never got any housing assistance. The homeless lady who is still at the Fondtoma community. The late Barrie For De Territory, who Sovaj Bidoe Katolic Sylvanie and her Labah grabberment never assisted with a sheet of galvanize to re-roof his house after Maria. But Pastor Amos got building materials to build a 3-story building just before the state college. Pastor Ti-Cout Timothy got a ghetto apartment at Jimmit. Twavay Simeon got a ghetto apartment at Fondtoma. Young women who never had houses before Hurricane Maria were given free ghetto apartments. Because those annvyòls into Labah grabberment and cabal were using them like cheap foam mattresses. The helper said while people like Embarrassador Martin was carry ration at midnight to make bomb. Ma Boyd said she was informed and confirmed that Cuba sent free labor to assist with the rebuild efforts. Instead, Tomatay Skerrit used the Cubans to fix the Labah House. She said when Havana found out how Tomatay Skerrit and Labah were cheated the needy citizens, they demanded the return of all the Cuban skilled workers within 48 hours. The helper said not how the Nuisance Commissioner continues to fail to demand the return of PotHead Malik for killing cannot dress in a traffic accident. The chef said as a professional Ma Mackenzie of DUMBLEC should have stayed away from that mess conference. Ma Mackenzie should have left it for Tomatay Skerrit, Asani Knights and the rest of the Labah grabberment to do their damage control. She said that Tomatay Skerrit and his Labah grabberment are in charge of the IRC and DUMBLEC, so let them fix their self-made problem. The helper said just how Tomatay Skerrit never got involved in Lil Willie Tony's short of a length problem with calling Mick liar. The assistant chef said that the cardboard of SKERRILEC ACA DUMBLEC alone tells the story of the sad state of our electricity generation woes. The member of the DUMBLEC's cardboard are Sleepwalking Pembo, FS Tall Edwards, Baldhead Frederica, Crooked Lemuel, Twet Francine, Scam Ratha Hell, DBS Cecil and Meglet Kendall. All are in the boyo of the Labah grabberment. She said so you can imagine the influence that Tomatay Skerrit and carpetbagger Vince had on the spineless cardboard of IRC. To demand that IRC recommends to DUMBLEC not replace the tired, outdated, overworked diesel generators. Because geothermal is coming, she said after 10 years and over $300 million, geothermal energy cannot come. The helper said just like the 630 clubbers who spend a lot of money for young women company, but after they drink 2 black label whiskey, their light's gone. The chef said that Ma Mackenzie revealed a damning truth when she said, "We are facing a generation shortfall due to an aging generation fleet. Over 10 megawatts past due for retirement. But that is a serious problem because Dominica's electricity peak demand in 2023 is 17 megawatts. She said that the 10 megawatts from the diesel section that is past retirement is 58% of our peak demand. Cordy Chubby Ruby, we better tie our waist harder because these diesel generators are old, outdated and tired. And this wicked Labah grabberment refused to replace them, so we are going to be in more darkness than light." The helper said look now purposeless Samantha is afraid to use her stress reliever called Rose, because she does want to be left and dry when DUMBLEC takes light on Rose. The assistant chef said that because the Starboy of Stupidity asked FS Tall Edwards to tell Flashy Claudia to halt on issuing offshore license. She said that the needle carrier is fuming because Tomatay Skerrit slowed down on his money laundering activities. The helper said not how the economy is dead and Isidore closed down his Starin & Sons supermarket. But he doesn't want to pay Madich's monthly rent while he is still occupying the man's building opposite All Saints University. The assistant chef said that Flashy Claudia threatened to sabotage Tomatay Skerrit if he ever tries to get rid of him, because he has done a lot to remove Tomatay Skerrit from a lot of illegal shit. She said that Flashy Claudia finds that the rapacious creature is damn rude to ask him to provide information on how many offshore licenses were issued. He finds that Tomatay Skerrit is out of place. She said he wonders if Flashy Claudia wasn't out of place to give Cannot Dress's mother all that money, and also his moose boy who he recently gave $10,000 to do a surgery. The helper said while Miss Lee only gets the opportunity to dress and party together with his girly men, she is not investment material. The assistant chef said no Magic Orlando better watch his back, because Flashy Claudia no longer trust him. She said that Flashy Claudia is saying, is no Magic Orlando who has his dirty and corrupt business outside. But Flashy Claudia and no Magic Orlando went on vacation to the Middle East together. They use Arabic names of Facebook. Flashy Claudia's car rental is on no Magic Orlando's name. No Magic Orlando is the one helping to locate office space for the Shell offshore banks and to pick the laundered money around Roseau. The helper said Flashy Claudia is pissed that he is not getting enough money to maintain his girly men.